Okay, we have a temperature control for air conditioning in a camper, and the customer was stating that he had to push these buttons really weird and had to do all kinds of things to try to get the switch to work, and believed that the switch itself was in bad shape. So I did check this out already, but we'll do it for you just so you can see. It's just a momentary contact push button. It's a tight fit. See, it's very intermittent. I'm not moving, it's doing it itself. Okay, and to prove it's not anything else, there. See, it's not loose wire or anything. So, very poorly engineered switch. I had it open. I don't like it. So, I think the best thing to do is to go into our little kit and see if we can find something that might be compatible. I think one of these will do. So, I'm going to get 4 of these long push button ones. They seem to fit the push button cap. So hopefully it's long enough. Might be a little bit short, but I'd rather it be a little short than anything and not have one. So we're going to go ahead and take these switches out and put new switches in. Yeah, they're pretty crappy, and these things are not cheap if you can even find one. So yeah, we're going to change out the switch. Hopefully it fixes this problem. I like using solder wick. I just got a beat up iron just for this kind of work. It's not for fancy intricate soldering. It's for just desoldering. Okay. Put the wick down, heat it up, and suck out some solder. Doesn't take too much effort, and you can get some solder off. It's pretty easy. I like this stuff. Hopefully you can see how it works. It's pretty neat. Just a little effort with this. That's all there is to it. It actually draws the solder off the pad here. Then you can loosen. There it is. Comes right on out. And your pads are ready to go, nice and clean. Anything you see you could clean up. And that's all there is to it. That's the way it works. Okay. My switch did not work because of the way the contacts are inside here. Okay. 2 of these are connected at all times. It's a single pole switch. So these 2 are connected together and these 2 are connected together. When you push them, now they're making contact. This, on the other hand, has 2 separate switches on it that these 2 contacts will make when you push the button, and these two contacts will make when you push the button, but the two don't touch. So there's two separate poles. Okay, here's one and there's the other. So as you could see the size of this, it's kind of small. I've worked on worse, but this thing, I mean, as big as my thumb is, okay, I need to take these contacts and bend them out a little bit with my tools here and make sure that they make contact whenever you push the button. So they just need a little tweak. So I know you're probably not in focus. Yeah. But it's all I can do. So these were pushed in and sort of stressed and flattened out a little bit. I need to put a little bit of bend back in them, and hopefully they'll make good contact again. And I know you really can't see, but I can barely see myself here, so I gotta tweak them a little bit and make sure that when you push them closed, that switch will make contact. Okay, so I need these bent inward a little bit so that they're more ready to make contact. And that's about all I can do with it. So I'm going to put it back together and test it and hope that it makes good contact. But I mean, look at the size of the spring. It's tiny. And I got to get it back together. But I can. I've already had it apart once. So yeah, I got to do 4 of these like that. So I know that one was definitely bad making contact. So let's try it out. Let's put it together and see what happens. Wish me luck, please. Okay, time for testing. Put the two together. That works. Let's put it on the switch. Push the button. Whoops. There you go, nice and solid. Good enough. Good enough. Whew. One down. Yeah, 3 more to go. Well, we'll do what we gotta do. That's what we do here. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see it. There's little clips on the sides of these. Okay. I gotta pull them off. I desoldered that one because I thought I had another switch that would work. But I don't want to have to desolder them all since I don't have another switch for them. So I'm just going to unclip them in place and pop these little clips off and then pull it apart. Clip on either side and it comes apart. There's your spring and the contacts fall out. Okay, so now I gotta clean them and bend them so that they make good contact and go from there. That's all I can do. I don't have another one and I can't find them online, so I'm stuck doing this. It's a bit of a challenge working with small parts like this. but it's rewarding when you get it put back together and it goes together and works. So let's see, we can get it working. There we go. It's hard to get a good connection on there, but it's working. There it is, put back together. Looks alright. A little less dusty. I can tell you that. Anyway, it's all back together. Oh, back on the wall where it belongs. I don't know if it's focusing or not. My eyes don't. So, there you go.